Hey guys, how you doing? By the time you get this, by the time this is downloaded, I'm been in North Carolina probably for a week. Look how clean I got this. This is buffed and polished out. Came out really nice. I repainted the cabinet. You'll see the pictures. Just got her all back together. You'll see the pictures inside. We did a lot of work to this. A lot of components were out of tolerance. Had to put a new tube in there. There was a bad tube. It's a bad diode. It was a bad everything. This thing went through some reconstruction. It came out perfect. So we're going through the alignment procedures, and we were at the, you could see right here, we are on the 5. All right, we're dead on, and it calls for 9 volts, which we have there, and you can see there we're at 499.32. which is where you want to be. It's said to do around 499 because when you put the cabinet on, it's going to go up a bit, show some capacitance. So now we're going to turn it to 60 as it states. And we'll get that dead on there too. We get on there. There we go, 599. We want to be at right on there. And we're going to be at 9 volts. It stayed. That's what we were looking for. That's a pain to get to, I'm going to tell you. And then you are 498.99. We're close enough. Right, auto that out. Maybe I'll change it a little. I doubt it. 4988, which is 499. It's close enough. I mean, 599. Sorry, I keep saying 4. Stuck in my head. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to. Let's see what I have this set on. Let's do some, I'm going to bring this over here now. I have a distortion set up here. We're going to take some distortion on it. Man, I'm sorry about this video. I can't get this straight. I'm trying to get this straight so you can see it. I'm going to take it off of the scope, and we're going to plug right into it. I was doing it a different way. All right. Now we gotta set her up. Let's set it up. Just let it sit there a minute. Might be pretty set. So we're gonna go to preset. We're gonna go to frequency. And we want to do is the harmonic distortion. We're gonna see what the distortion is. So we're gonna go to frequency. We want to define the span. Let's go 200 kilohertz. It's more than enough. Now I want harmonic. We're going to go to special marker, harmonic, and define the fundamental now. The fundamental is going to be, what did I say it was? 600 or 6 kilohertz. I forgot what I was at here. 6 kilohertz. All right. So our THD is going to be shown in dB -61, which is good for this. But we can go to vertical scale and log. We'll go to linear and it'll show you the percentage, which is 0.08. I don't know if you could see that. 0.089 on a percentage. We could get that. So we have a pretty big, if we go to frequency, we'll go to define span. We could bring that down to say, see, it'll do 500 hertz. I don't know if it'll, no fundamental, it won't read it. So let's go to 1 kilohertz. I don't know if it'll read that. Let's go to 1.5 kilohertz. 2 kilohertz. See if it'll read it. Let's go to 3 kilohertz. I didn't play around with this too much today. Let's just go to 5 kilohertz. Forget what I even had in. What did I put 20 in before? 10 kilohertz. Oh, here we go. 10 kilohertz. We won't define it. So let's try 12 kilohertz. Oh, it's defining it at 12. So now we really zoomed in on it. We're at 0.04 total distortion. And we can narrow that down a little, bring it down and up. Again, This thing's running really, really nice. I'll bring you back over here. You swing you around. I tried to fix this tripod I was using, but pain in the ass. Let me zoom out so you can get a better view of this. So what I did is I did put a nice, I don't like the white light, it bothers my eyes. I put a blue LED in here, so it looks nice, it's smooth, it's easier to adjust for me. I'm gonna turn this off, I'm done with that. Go back over to here, the scope. Come on, get on there, let's auto it out. All right, and again, you're gonna see we're at 9.86. Once I put this cover on, it'll bring it closer to exact on. But here's your amplitude. I'm gonna, well, I could bring it back for that just to show you. So our amplitude up and down, right? So our amplitude's working perfect. We're at our 12 volts. That's where it tells you to bring it to. For the final, you want to be around 12. And that's set on the bottom. It's just a really pain in the ass to do this right. You got to go back and forth between capacitors. You got to go to the bottom. You got to set voltage over. You got to bring your voltage. You got to go to 5. You got to adjust your voltage to 9, and you got to bring it to 60. You got to change the one halfway and meet it, and the other one the other halfway. It's just a pain in the ass. A lot of numbers. I've been writing numbers down all day here. Sorry about that. These are all just like reference numbers, trying to write down and divide, and it's a pain. And then it wasn't fun to do the alignment on it. Wasn't fun. You got to have a 600 ohm load. So down here, you'll notice I have my, hard to see, I have my capacitor, my resistor load, 600 ohms in there. Balanced, unbalanced is going to go by this connection right here. You're going to go from the positive to the negative, or you're going to leave it off. Balanced, unbalanced. It's all in the book. You'll be able to see it. Guys, I took this entire thing, was stripped apart. I repainted the face on this. Well, I repainted the bezel outside here. Has a little chip here you'll be able to see. I'll get some light on this in a minute, but I just wanted to run through a couple other tests. So right there, we're at 599. If we go to 40, we're right on 40. There we are, 4.07 up there. I don't know if you can see it. We're well within specs. We'll go to, let's go to 20, make it easy. 20, we're at 2.04 up there. And now we're gonna go to, I believe it says 10. I'm trying to remember what was in the book. I don't have it in front of me. Or 1, there's your 1 kilohertz up top there. We're on. And now we'll go back to the 5. The biggest thing is getting the dial and everything tuned in properly. It's just a pain, and you don't have the right equipment. I can't see. We're close enough for me. There's 499. Yeah, we're right on 499. Again, we can change our amplitude. Should probably, let me just fix that. Change our amplitude around. It's a really nice unit. Go up. Let's say I'm on the 12. Oh man, here it is, 1.2, close to it, 1.2, If you're going to use this for any kind of testing, I would definitely suggest, you put it on a frequency counter, plug a frequency counter in with it too, just to make sure you're on frequency. Most users are probably going to use this at 600. Remember, that's 600 ohm too. Your 60s, your let's go to your 600 kilohertz. It's That's where I mostly use this at, is around 600 kilohertz. Probably around 1.5 volts, 2 volts. Bring it down. Let's go to a volt. That's the lowest, 1.1 volt. And you'll see it has a knob on here too. I cleaned this all up so you can really tune this in to get your 600 pretty damn close. And right now with the cabinet off, I mean, look how nice and, oh, you can't see it, I'm showing you the wrong shit. So we're at the we're at 600 down here, and now we're gonna come up here. Look how stable that is with the cabinet off, and I got a fan blowing, so it does make a difference. I'm gonna throw the cabinet on, guys. This one's gonna be for sale. Again, I'll be shipping it from North Carolina because that's where I am right now. I just didn't know when I was gonna have time to download this video. I had some projects to go over, and let me just power it off and I'll give you a quick view. We'll pull this out of here, get that out, unplug it. I want to get zapped. There's some high voltage in there, so no. Cleaned everything out. It's totally clean. We got the blue LED in here. You can see right here. We got to play around with this capacitor a little in here. We change that value out a little. That was the biggest pain. Just the capacitor that was in there went out of tolerance. So I found a newer one that I had that was in tolerance, mica. So let's flip this baby over. Let me get some light in here, see what's going on. We cleaned all the pots, all the switches, everything was cleaned. We put these new nice connectors on here, the binding posts. We got those garbage ones. Those ones they put on here, I hate the little small fingers on them. Man, pain in the ass. So we put them on. We soldered them in instead of having them. They screw them in when they do them. I don't like that. They come loose. It's not going anywhere. Here you could see some of the components that I had to change out to get the vacuum tubes to be at the perfect voltage. Not perfect, but you know what I mean. Within a certain spec, we had to get the voltages. It's very critical on this to have your voltages correct. If you don't, you're not going to be able to align it properly. I mean, you can see it's in really clean shape. Transformer's nice and clean. Again, some resistors. I didn't have the exact resistors, so I put them in series to bring them into spec. New capacitors in here. All the filter caps were restuffed and redone. When I first got this, it kept blowing fuses, and it was heating these two up, boy. Whoo, man, like smoking hot. So we found a diode. One of these diodes was bad. I had to order the diode. I wanted to keep them both the same, and ordered a diode. I rewired a lot of stuff in here. Let me just show you the capacitors were restuffed, and that's these guys right here. And I put the lids back on. You didn't have to, but I did, you know. So they're all restuffed, redone. Just a really nice unit, and I got some pictures of it with the cover. The cover came out fairly good. I'm happy with it. The only thing it doesn't have is the leather handle on top. Here it is. The leather handle was so, I cut it off. I didn't want anyone to try to pick it up with this. So I took this handle off. You don't need it. If you want a handle, you can probably find a handle somewhere, buy it or make one. But look at this thing. It is just so dried up and falling apart. So I don't want anyone to get a false notion and grab this thing and start walking with it and it falls. Put too much work into it. So there you go, guys. We got this beautiful HP 200 CD. As you can see in the nameplate down here, 200 CD. Nice new binding posts. Put the new LED light in there. We polished this up really. This thing looks really sharp. And then we'll come back here. Put a new port in too and grounded it. Someone cut the ground off it. I don't know, these people always cutting grounds off, right? So let me get you the serial number here so you can see that you're getting the same unit. And there's your serial number. Right. And now we changed out these, and we are using, these are actually cabinet bolts. So you're gonna have nice new bolts on them. Have a nice little plastic to keep you from scratching up, and they look a lot better than just some old flathead rusted up screw on there. All right, guys, so listen, I'm in my happy space in North Carolina right now, and as I'm doing this video, it's all I've probably got in my head. But guys, 73s, God bless you, stay safe, and like they say, bye bye bye.